The next point of the chapter solution is ideal and non-ideal solution. In ideal solution obeys the Rod's law over entire range of concentration, and in non-ideal solution it does not obey the Rod's law. In this ideal solution, heat is not evolved or not absorbed. Hence, the endo and exothermic process is not occur in ideal solution. In non-ideal solution, vapor pressure of solution can be higher or lower than those of pure components. In ideal solution, volume of an ideal solution is equal to the sum of volume of two components. And in non-ideal solution, this solution shows two types of deviation. First is the positive deviation and second is the negative deviation. In positive deviation, there is the solute and solvent intermolecular attraction is weaker than the solute and solvent molecule. And in the negative deviation, the solute and solvent intermolecular attraction is stronger than the solute and solvent molecule. The next point is the colligative properties of non-electrolyte solution. The physical properties of solution that depends on the number of solute particles in the solution and not on their nature called is colligative properties. First point is vapor pressure lowering. Here is the vapor pressure of solution is equal to the vapor pressure of solvent, which is given the above the solution. If the P10 is the vapor pressure of pure solvent and P1 is the vapor pressure of solvent, hence we write the change in pressure is equal to P10, that is the vapor pressure of pure solvent, minus P1 is the vapor pressure of solvent, that is lowering of vapor pressure. The equation 1 is given as delta P. Here is the change in pressure. Here x1 is the mole fraction, that is we write 1 minus x2, that is shows in Rod's law. Hence we write the P1 is equal to P10 x1, and according to Rod's law, P1 is equal to P10 x1. x1 is the addition of mole fraction, that is x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. Hence we write x1 is equal to 1 minus x2 and put the value of x1 in this equation. Hence the equation becomes P10 in bracket 1 minus x2 is equal to P10 minus P10 x2. That is equation 2 is the delta P, that is change in pressure, is equal to P10 x2 is the colligative property. The relative lowering vapor pressure equation is delta P upon P10 is equal to P10 minus P1 upon P10. That is the equation 3. Relative lowering vapor pressure, that is delta P, change in pressure divided by vapor pressure of pure solvent, is equal to ratio of the vapor pressure of lowering of solvent to the vapor pressure of pure solvent, that is P10. It is the equation 3. Hence delta P upon P10, that is change in pressure upon vapor pressure of pure solvent, is equal to x2, is equal to P10 minus P1 divided by P10. That is the equation 4. Here is the mole fraction of the is denoted by X2 is equal to the number of moles, that is the N1 plus N2 is nearly about equal to the N1. Here is the N1 is greater than N2, hence the addition of N2 plus N1 is nearly about equal to the N1. Hence we write the X2 is equal to N2 upon N1. And delta P, that is the change in pressure upon vapor pressure of pure solvent, is equal to N2 upon N1. Put the value of X2, that is N2 upon N1, is becomes equation 5. While preparing the solution, we get the W2 gram of solute and W1 gram of solvent. W2 is the weight of solute and W1 is the weight of solvent. Hence the that is the M2 is the molar mass of solute and M1 is the molar mass of solvent. Hence we write the N2 is equal to W2 upon M2 and N1 is equal to W1 upon M1, that is the equation 6. Then we write X2 is equal to, here we write N2 upon N1, put up the value of N2 and N1, we get the equation, that is X2 is equal to delta P upon P10 is equal to W2 divided by M2 divided by W1 divided by M1, that is the value of M1. And here is the change in pressure divided by vapor pressure of pure solvent is equal to W2 M1 and M2 W1. Here is the value of N2 is calculated above this equation. Mole fraction of the solute is calculated. The next point is the boiling point elimination. Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure. If the TB0 is boiling point of pure solvent and the TB is the boiling point of solution, TB is greater than TB0. Hence the equation is delta P change in boiling point is equal to TB minus T0B, that is equation. Here is the graph is vapor pressure versus temperature, and in this graph the CD curve of solution is lies below the AB curve of solvent. Here is the TB0 is the boiling point of solvent and TB is the boiling point of solution. Hence we rise the boiling point elevation, that is delta TB is directly proportional to M. M is the molality. If the value of M is equal to 1, then we write delta P is equal to Kb. The equation becomes delta TB is equal to Kbm. Hence the value of Kb is write delta TB upon M. In unit form we write the K upon mole per kg is equal to K kg per mole, that is the unit of boiling point of elimination. Next point is the difference in freezing point. Here is the graph is vapor pressure versus temperature. Graph that TF is greater than TF0 value is greater than TF. Hence we write the depression in freezing point is equal to TF0 minus TF. In this graph, the AB is the vapor pressure of curve of solid solvent, while CD is the vapor pressure of curve of pure liquid solvent. and the EF is the vapor pressure curve of solution. From this graph we write the with the value of M, that is molarity is given is 1, then the delta TF is equal to KFM, hence we write KF is equal to delta TF divided by M. Here is the KF is called freezing point, which is constant. In form of unit we write as K or degree Celsius divided by mole per kg. Hence last equation is become Kf is equal to K kg per mole. That is the freezing point.